You might need the net for this one.
First one of the day, boys. And I think it is a good one.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's a hoglet. Yeah, I'm gonna have to net this one, guys.
You caught a hog in Arkansas?
Gary done rewound.
Oh, this is a good one too.
Ooh, let me
Two
just keep.
fish for the net.
I'll keep the net down for. Oh, Gary's got a monster.
That is a good one.
Oh, that's easy with him.
Oh my gosh.
Come on over here, buddy. That's a big one.
Woo! Now that's a way to start the day.
That's how you start it right there, boys.
Look at that.
Holy mackerel. What a fish.
You thought you were bass fishing almost with that bite.
This beats the heck out of bass fishing.
Hey, don't tell him.
I'm a retired bass fisherman. I'm gonna start crappie fishing.
Let me see that fish, Gary. I mean, look at the, I don't know, man. These are just huge. I'm gonna let Chris back up and look at both of these fish. I'm a big guy. I mean, look at this. Just toes. We're gonna get these back in the water before they transpire. He's bleeding a little bit, but I'm gonna let him go. But those are just giant fish.
All right, guys, so we are hog hunting here in Arkansas in the dead of winter. And most of you guys think it's not even a great time to fish for crappie. It's gotta be March, April, May. I got news for you. Arkansas has got some of the best lakes in the country for crappie fishing. You know, whether you're talking about Dardanelle, whether you're talking about Conway, whether you're talking about Beaver, whether you're talking about lakes in the southern part of the state, doesn't matter where you are, Arkansas has got something for you. You know, we're out here today, think about places like Bull Shoals. You know, it doesn't matter where you go, there's opportunity. Oh. Matter of fact, did you hear that opportunity knock?
Did you hear that drag?
And you answered.
Oh, mama. Golly. I'm not gonna let this.
You have to put the net this time. It just shows you Arkansas has got giant hogs.
That is a hog. I'm sorry, Gary. Hog, boy.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
I mean, if you had a football, a normal sized football, that fish would cover it up. That's a fact.
You just said football in Arkansas this year wasn't.
That don't go well.
That doesn't go well this year.
No, I might get. Hey, they'll be mad at us when they hear that. Think we're picking on them, and we are.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, look at that.
Look at that. I mean,
unbelievable.
What's better than that?
Not much.
Yep.
Oh, come on in here. Not a bad fish. Not as big as the last one though. Nice one. Get him off here. Look at there.
You got it.
What are you looking like?
Don't tell me he's as big as the last one.
No, he's not. Oh yeah, chunk.
You must be special because Eric doesn't get the net out for many people.
Chunky monkey.
Oof.
He's jumping like a bass. Come on in here, baby. Oh yeah. Bingo. We're gonna try a little gel today. Crappie fire gel. I'm gonna use the crappie scent, and Gary's using shad. We're just trying to we're catching fish. We're just trying to kind of see if one of them edges the other over. But I'm gonna show you, it's real simple to apply. It's right here. I got the crappie scent. I'm using a little 1.5 inch thermocline jig. Just take it, rub a little bit of that gel on your finger, just like that. And you just take it and smear it all over that jig. I mean, it'll kind of soak right into the plastic. And in 30 minutes time, you can still smell that on that jig. So if you're using scent, this stuff really works and it stays on for a long time. Oh, he hit it like a freight train. And then I hit him like a freight train. Oh, look at that tip. Oh, baby. I'm gonna use Chris's line, Gary. Look at this Bahama mama right there. My goodness gracious. Whew. Boys, only thing prettier than that's Chris's girlfriend. Back, doubled up.
I think mine's prettier.
Doubled up.
Let's see what we got here. You're digging hard.
Oh yeah.
Good fish.
Nice.
Not as good as some of them ones we've been catching, but he's still a nice fish.
Mine wasn't back in the water yet. That's what we like to call a double. Double hammers.
Guys, we're out here today. First day fishing with the new EC Special crappie rod that I made especially for Chris. Like that one right there. Oh yeah, this is just no fun at all, guys. It's a 7-foot rod with an extra fast tip. Really, really well balanced, and man, that's a good fish. He's a pretty good fish.
Golly, what a fish. Man, look at that.
Look at that fish. Guys, it just doesn't get any better than that. Out here, open water fishing, 7-foot rod, 6-pound test line, catching fish after fish. It's a pretty good fish.
Oh yeah. Look at there, look at there.
Ooh. Well, they're just all good fish. Holy mackerel.
Light bite.
Very, very light bite. That's when really a balanced rod comes into play, guys. If you got a rod just resting in your hand, it should just rest on your fingers and you'll feel everything on the tip of that rod. This is what I mean when I say a balanced rod. See, it balances right at the reel seat. That thing just sets right there in your hands. That's what you call a balanced rod. That way with that tip, anything on that tip, I mean, you just automatically feel it. You get a load and boy, you mean, you got them quick. Really super fast action tip. It's gonna have a really light tip. Like you see the tip of this rod, it's really, really light. But see, it's really fast. It's not like Chris has got, Eric's got another one.
It's fast at putting them in the boat. Oh, baby. Good fish. I'm going to get the net on that one, baby. God almighty knows, that is a hog. Look at the size of those fish. Jesus.
That looks like a good fish.
Ooh,
Oh yeah.
ooh, good fish. I'm trying to swing it. Oh, God,
That is
he's bigger than I thought he was.
Yeah, he is a.
That is a toad, bud. Golly. Man. Would you take a look at that? It's been a great morning. I mean, it's just a lot of fun catching these tanks like that now. Guys, a little tip for you. You've seen what we're doing today. We got a surprise for you down the road too. We're live scope fishing open water today, and we're gonna do a few shows for you this week while we're on this road trip without live scope. But today we're open water fishing. One little tip for you that I want to try to get across to you. When we're casting these jigs over these fish and just slow rolling them across the schools, you know, you'll see us on this video. You'll see us kind of shaking our tip when we pull that jig across. A lot of times these fish in the winter, they hit so lightly that you really can't feel it. And you know, if you're just reeling straight and that fish pushes that jig at you, it creates slack in your line. So there's two things that you can do to combat that. Number one, watch your line. Always keep your eye on your line. When you know that fish is coming, you start watching that line. If it does anything that you don't do to it, if it tightens up, if it ticks, if it goes slack, it's a fish. You set the hook. The little shake that we do is just to feel pressure. So I'm shaking, I feel the weight of that 16th ounce jig every time I kind of hit my jig. I'm not really moving the jig in the water, but if anything changes, I set the hook. So in other words, pay really, really close attention to your line and the weight of your jig. If anything changes in the winter time on a light bite, you set the hook immediately. Hold on, come around. Let me help you out there, Gary. Ooh. Oh God, that is a giant jig. Look at the size of that joker.
Jesus.
I'm kind of liking that shad gel.
He might have got me on that one, Chris.
Yep.
Bingo was his name. Oh, come on in here, baby. Oh, yeah. This is fun. Boat flipping. I'm out of words. We done caught so many, I ain't got nothing else to say. So here he is. Oh, God.
That's the one that says we go to lunch? Because he'd been eating for a long time.
He just ate him for lunch. They should have went with the real minnow. Guys, we're on a road trip. This is why you come to Arkansas in the wintertime. It just, you know, we've been all around the country. Doesn't get much better than that. There's a lot of places to fish. Arkansas, Texas, Louisiana. We're in Arkansas today. We're gonna be in Texas and Louisiana and a few other places. You never know where we might show up at. We take road trips and just go to new places and find fish like this. And you can do it too. Pretty fish.
Today's episode of Pautzke Outdoors comes to you from the heart of Arkansas, where there are so many places to winter crappie fish. Now we're here in the winter because, hey, it's actually a pretty good day today. Temperatures are up in the 50s and the fish are biting. What more could we ask for? Now, you know, in Arkansas, there are so many well-known crappie lakes that there's something for everybody all across the state. Now, we're at one of those many lakes today, doing a little crappie fishing with fishing guide Eric Cagle. Now, he's out here with Crappie Pro. We're going to call him actually a Bass Pro, but he makes crappie rods. This is Gary Dobbins of Dobbins Rods. If you haven't seen him before, it's time to turn on the TV. This guy's won more money in the West than anybody else over the last 4 decades. He's a well-known guy, and both these guys came out here today to basically enjoy a good day fishing. And we did so by using small jigs, basically coated in fire gel. And these guys only had to dip it in there once or twice. We only fished here for about an hour and a half. We caught all these slabs during that time. Follow the techniques these guys did today, and you too could catch crappie after crappie. Now you'll see they use several different flavors of fire gel. They use the garlic, they use the crappie, which is designed to catch crappie. It's got a bunch of different scents in there. And they use Gary's new favorite, the shad. There's shad in this lake. There's shad in most of the lakes in this area. And that's why using that scent just brings the crappie in even quicker. Pautzke products are available at sporting goods stores near you. If you can't find the specific color, size that you want, make sure to go to Pautzke.com. And as a thank you for watching Pautzke Outdoors, we're going to show you a coupon code to be used for 10% off your next order.